YouTube, what's going on? Trey back again to hit you with a video. Now this video right here comes out of New York City by way of Brooklyn. Big shout out to everybody in Brooklyn, everybody in Harlem, Manhattan, what have you. Also Queens in the house, also Staten Island. Big shout out to everybody around the New York metro area and also upstate New York and all the homies in Yonkers also. But we have a very sad situation, a very sad story. And a lot of you all may have already seen this video. And if you have not seen this video by the woman who happens to be the wife of the victim's husband, she basically exposed everything. And I'm glad that she did, because like I said, I've been seeing the video, but I was waiting to see what else would take place if more new allegations would come forth or more new detail to the story due to the graphic nature of what took place inside that church. And you might say, well, Trey, the church? Yes, at the church, everywhere, even at the movie theaters. Now, Miss Maya Maples broke this story down very well. You go check that video out on where, so I'm gonna leave a link below in the descriptions box, so make sure you go check it out, the original video. But at the same time, when I first heard the story, I was upset, I was mad, I even felt somewhat let down, because the church, is supposed to be what we call a safe haven, but it's not like that no more. It was when I was a child. I'm not that old, but it was when I was a kid. I remember you can go to church and you could just sleep right there on the damn pew unless your mama or grandmama or somebody wake you up, or your granddad whooping on you and stuff, tell you better not sleep in church. But other than that, you can lay there and be unmolested. Won't nobody touch you or do anything to you. That's how the church used to be. The church used to be where we used to have to act a certain way. We used to be able to be ourselves. Children was able to be kids, run around and play. Now you have to worry about these damn adults, male and female, but mostly male, wanting these children. And I don't know what kind of perversion has taken over this world or whatnot, but we are truly in a fallen state. But if you look closer, it's the people who are supposed to be allegedly called by the Most High. Some call him God, some call him Allah, some call him Jehovah. You can call him what you want to, because I'm sure he's smart enough to understand that as long as you believe in him and that your heart is right, I believe the name really shouldn't matter. But to some it does. But that's a whole different subject. But anyway, some are claiming to be the spokeswoman or spokesman for the Most High. But some of these people are wolves in sheep clothing, devils in the holy place, if you will. And not only that, but also the head bishop of the church, Ben Gibson, his son Matthew Gibson, who happens to be 44 years old, but look every bit 56 in the face. Now they are over a church called Progressive Baptist Church in Brooklyn. And like I said, big shout out to everybody in Brooklyn. A lot of y'all may know where this church is at. And I doubt highly, if this head bishop, the father, if the senior did not know what was taking place and did not do anything to stop it. Because let me make this point first, just like Miss Maya Maples has said in her video, if you have went and checked that video out, that the husband, who happens to be somewhat of a bishop also, got caught in a movie theater having sex with a girl and was arrested. That's public information. So it's not like we're up on here lying and slandering this man. I wouldn't even make the video if that's the case. But he has a history of being a damn nasty damn dog, and also a sexual deviant, a pervert, a pedophile, a Chester, child molester. You know how we used to say it. But why do these people profess to be men of Christ, men of the Most High? See, and these are the people that give church the bad name, but they wanna direct your attention to the guy out there on the corner. Yes, he's a bad seed too. They want to point your eyes to the drug dealer. They want to point your eyes to the gangbangers. Yes, they're bad seeds too. But like they say, let he without sin cast the first stone. And can't none of them jokers cast no stones, because I have witnessed for myself, just to make a long story short, because I like to interject some of my experiences also in there, things I have seen, because ain't nobody touched me. But, I was working at a hotel some years ago, and they had a preacher, a well-renowned preacher. He's a black guy, and he's pretty popular. I'm not going to say his name because I don't want the bastard to sue me. But I was working a night shift one night. It happened to be about 12:30 one night, and only people coming in the motel 12:30 one night is travelers and people trying to knock them boots, if you know what I mean. Now, I knew him from his Cadillac. Now, I'm not going to say license plates or none of that type of mess. I don't even remember license plate, but if I say his name, his first and last name, you can be like, oh, Lord, oh, that man going to do something to you, Trey. But anyway, He parked his car, his Cadillac, at toward, like, the parking lot, like in these hotels and motels you drive to. You have the space right by the check-in counter. Then you also have the open parking lot by the furthest end to the motel, depends on how it's shaped. But he, instead of him parking right there in the front like normal people would do, so they don't have to walk that far, he parked his car way on the other end. So that way, when the person that's working inside there, because he didn't know I was working there as a receptionist, so they wouldn't see that he was in a car with a man. Yes, he was in a man. In the car with a man. The only reason why I knew, because I went outside after he came and paid for it and everything, and he spoke to me and everything. He was kind of shocked. And I seen him trying to hurry up and get to his car, but I had peeped through the glass and stuff, and I seen a guy. They went on around the parking lot, and they got out and stuff. So I'm like, wow. And then end up leaving about 3 hours later. I don't know what the hell is going on, but all I'm going to say is this, and I'm going to start this video. When I went in there the room, because I had to make sure things were straight, you know what I'm saying, for research purposes and also inventory logging purposes. It smelled like straight Cheetos and corn dog batter up in there. I'm going to let y'all figure the rest out. But anyway, big shout out to Miss Maya Maples for bringing this truth forward. And I'm very glad that she did, because a lot of people asked me, was I going to do this video? You know, I was going to do this video about these crooked pastors, because they are some of the first ones to talk about everybody else. But all of them, damn near, most of them, not all of them. Let me rephrase that, most of them. Because there's a few good ones out here. I know a few. You may know a few. And if you don't, I advise you to try to know at least one, because I'm not going to label all of them. But if you know something and you keep it from the people, you just as guilty as that person. But I know a few good pastors, just like some of you all may know one. If not, go try to find one, if that's what you choose to do. But these are the main people who want to talk about everybody else like they ain't a child of God, like they ain't nothing, and come to find out they got all kinds of skeletons in their closets. That's why it is best, to live a righteous, holy life. That way you won't have these problems. But I hate when these people who are pure devils, because only devils do this type of mess. We got all them grown women walking around there in New York with that mature cooking. You want some little kids cooking. We can't have that going on, Mr. Matthew and the rest of these damn Chesters out here. Hell no. Get you a grown-ass woman. But hopefully, they will send Matthew to Rikers Islands, or just deport his ass, even though he's from here probably. Deport his ass some damn where else. We don't need him here. I'm going to read a snippet from this story, and I'm going to give my opinion. Surely as we go. New York City Baptist pastor. Why it had to be Baptist? 44 years old, but look every bit 56 in the face, is charged with raping his own 14-year-old daughter over 6 years following the death of her mom. Now, he raping his own child. It's bad enough raping anybody else's child, but it's even worse raping your own damn child. And also right after your wife or your child mom done died, somebody that you was with, now you want to go carry on with the damn daughter? That's a sick dog that does that type of mess right there. That is so low. I just can't even understand what can make a person look at his own child and have sexual thoughts. Matthew Gibson, 44 years old, but look every bit of 56 in the face, has been accused of sexually abusing his daughter, 14 years old. The abuse allegedly began in 2012. I was abusing this girl ever since she was 8 years old. I want to say 6, but 8 years old. That is a crying damn shame. After the death of the victim's mom. Now, the way Maya Maples told the story, like he was abusing the girl in a choir stand, in the backyard of church. Damn, in the backyard of church, Matthew. All in the preacher's headquarters, all in the bathroom, all in the damn baptismal pool, everywhere. Y'all better be careful trying to get baptized in that church. You mess around and get salmonella and gangrene and what they call with that ptomaine poison, whatever the hell it is. Somebody let me know what that is. Anyway, my grandma used to say that. So be careful stepping in that water. You might be stepping in all kinds of fluids. You never know what it is, and that fluid may not be Clorox and bleach. Let's continue. Now, the victim's twin brother was present at the church, which is his son, doing the repeated abuse. But this is what he used to do to his son. He used to make his son be busy, preoccupied, playing the drums, playing the piano, or just cleaning up. Just stay out of our way, just stay out my way, not y'all way, because the daughter really was the victim in this whole situation. He was basically trying to put his son out there to keep, the profile, because he had visitation with him, like it was all good. Because he couldn't really do it around the boy, because the boy going to be the first one to probably hit him upside his head with a lamp or something, or with a good Bible. Maybe should just knock the hell out of him with the Bible. That's what the Bible for, to knock the hell out of people, right? Okay, y'all will get it sooner or later. Now, Gibson's father is the bishop at the Progressive Baptist Church in Brooklyn. Shame, shame, shame. You mean to tell me the Lord to give you the spirit of discernment, Mr. Ben Gibson Sr.? You mean to tell me the Most High did not bless you with these eyes to see that your son is full of caca as is what they say, shit. Yes, he's very full of it. You did not see that hell. I can see that from here, just looking right at him. Anybody with them eyes and them lips like this, they looking like that. They sweet on their own. They sweet as what we call bear meat. Yes, the victim's guardian says she tried to revoke Gibson's visitation rights, but they would not revoke his visitation rights because that was the law. So the law failed them. You know, God did not fail them in this situation because people want to be making fun of, what people be saying like, well, where was Jesus at? Did God fail them? Okay, keep playing. You're going to wake up one morning looking like a damn flamingo. Keep playing. Now, anyway, the pastor of a New York City Baptist church has been charged with sexual abuse and rape of his own young daughter over 6 years. And why ain't this bastard still in jail for getting caught having sex with that 14-year-old girl in a movie theater? He was arrested. And also, when they caught up with him with this case right here, why is his bond only $10,000? That bond ought to be $10 million, if not just $1 million. Can we get some more zeros behind that damn 4 zeros? Now, son of the bishop at the Progressive Baptist Church of Brownsville in Brooklyn, Matthew Gibson, was arrested on Thursday and accused of repeatedly sexually assaulting his now 14-year-old daughter. This dirty damn dog, man, you is not even fit to even have the title as a father. You just a damn sperm donor, a devil sperm donor at that. The abuse is alleged to have been taking place on the church's ground since 2012, shortly after the victim's mom died. So you didn't give a damn about, number one, the girl mama, and also your own children. That's a crying damn shame, After you ought to look yourself in the face, in the mirror, not in the face, but look yourself in the mirror right now and slap yourself with the hardest brick you can find on one of them damn concretes. He should rot in hell, said the victim's grandmother, Josephine Maples. How can a father do this? He's not a father. He is a damn demon. He's a devil. Take the father title away. He is not fit to be called a father, even a baby daddy. He won't even get that title. That's a title that's the lowest of the lowest. You feel me? He don't even need that title. He's not even a baby daddy. He ain't shit. Maya Maples, the victim's sister-in-law, says the victim confided in her about the abuse last week, blurting out in an emotional moment. She just had some kind of emotional rant. Something came over her. She just had to get off of it because I know it was eating at this girl's heart. And people might say, well, why didn't she come forth? This is not no surviving R. Kelly girls. Those girls grown. Except for Aaliyah, and that's a whole totally different story. I'm still working on that story. I will bring it to you all very soon. Because they saying Aaliyah and her mom. But anyway, I'm going to hush on that one right there. But back to this right here. Now, people say, well, why did she take so long? What you mean, why she takes so long? First of all, she was 8 years old when it started. She only 14 right now. Can we give her some credit? At least she did say something. Because some of you damn bastards be like, oh, well, she enjoyed it. That goes to show you how sick you are. And if you're going to leave a comment like that, please don't do that because you will be immediately blocked. Period. Point blank. We is not going to play that over here when it comes to these children. Period. Just because you're a messed up adult who thinks everything is a game and you can make fun of these sexual abuse victims' lives does not give you the right to come on somebody else's platform and make a jokey joke. Go make your own platform. You can make all the jokey jokes you want and watch they shut that shit down. Now, Maples and her husband have full custody of the victim and her twin brother for 7 years. With Gibson only having bi-weekly weekend visitation rights, and Gibson thought to himself, I'm going to make every last visit count because I'm not finna sit up here and go a damn month without seeing my children. He wasn't trying to see them to take them to McDonald's. He wasn't trying to see them to take them to the mall. Wasn't trying to see them to go take them to them damn sorry-ass Knicks games. Y'all know them Knicks sorry right now. Lord have mercy, what's wrong with the Knicks? They ain't been shit since John Starks and Patrick Ewing was there. Let me hush. Much love, New York City. But anyway, the victim's twin brother says he was present at the church when the assaults were taking place but had no idea what was going on because I bet you if Lil Man knew, he would have went and knocked the hell out of his daddy. He would have went up in there and knocked a patch of hair out of him. He looked the ball and he got little hair. His son would have knocked a patch of hair out of his damn head. You would have seen him right here with just a whole bald spot right there. You're like, how you get that, Matthew? My son knocked a patch of hair out of my head. That's what he should have done. Snuck up right behind him. And you know them long counters they used to have. I don't know if your church have them, but ours did. They had them 2 long counters. Pick up one of them, Joe. They're about 6 foot long. And just knock the hell out of them with it. Now, he would make me play on the drums, just the son talking. And when it was happening, I wouldn't be nowhere around, he said in an interview with the news network in New York. He says, I feel like in a moment I let my sister down. That's natural to feel that way. But at the same time, you got to hold your head up. Don't hold that burden over you because trust me, he would have found some kind of way to maneuver around that situation, you know. And I'm pretty sure from what he's spoken, and I'm talking about the son, from what he spoke and how he said it, is that, you know, he's having regret of not being there for his sister because, you know, us, because I have a sister. We taught to protect our sister. My sister younger than me, not by that much, but she's younger than me. And that's how I was when I was coming up. I used to try to be protective toward her, but some things you just can't protect, period, point blank. You know, even though this case is totally different, but I understand exactly where he's coming from, you know, and he's speaking more like a man than his own sorry ass daddy is. Gibson, 44 years old, but looked 56 in the face, was arrested on January the 10th and charged with criminal sexual abuse and forcibly touching of a female victim, aged between 9 and 14. So let's see his ass beat this. And your father, Ben Gibson, better not use his political power, his ministry connections to get your son off of this. No, you preach the Bible, you hold the Bible up in this picture. Guess what? Crucify this demon. That's what we need to do. Burn them at the stake. The girl's family say they've been let down by the legal system as they claim to have appeared in court a number of times attempted to end Gibson's visitation rights after allegations he was physically and verbally abusive to his children. But guess what? Unless, because I know how it is, like in Texas and California and Louisiana, for as the child thing with the visitation rights. Unless you can prove that this father or mom, but in this case father, was being very violent toward his child and also abusing him, they will stop the visitation right. But you would have to have proof. But for us, you saying that he was probably whooped them or he was verbally abusive, cussing them out, calling them all kinds of names, out their names, you know, they're not really going to go on that merit. So you would have to come with something great like him actually trying to hurt them or abusing them. Then they won't have no choice but to stop visitation right, because it's all supposed to be what? In the goal, the betterment of the child, right? Okay, sometimes. They also claim the sexual abuse of young girls at the Baptist church has been a systematic problem for a number of years. They in there knocking them little girls down. Y'all better get the hell up out there, out that damn church. And I'm not trying to throw no salt on the game, but at the same time, if they are in there, whoever doing this to these little girls, we need names, we need receipts, we need receipts. You know what I'm saying? Like the other YouTubers be saying, involving a number of other assailants. That's a crying damn shame. And I know that church got some grown women up in there. I know it got some grown women in there. Ain't no way in hell I'm finna sit up here and bypass a grown woman just to look at a damn child. Oh, something's wrong with your mind mentally. You mentally messed up. You mentally immature. And you damn sure ain't fit to call yourself no preacher or no bishop. Period. Point blank. Gibson's father, Bishop Ben T. Gibson, was meant to be supervising his son's visits and clearly failed, the family said. Because if he was supervising the visits, right, that would make him an accomplice, right, just as guilty, because you're supposed to be watching everything. So I'm sure, and I highly think, and I'm not gonna put the Ben Gibson out there like that, but now, unless he was sitting right there watching what was going on, he's guilty. But if he knew what was going on, he's still guilty. But the fact that no way in hell that he's supposed to have all this Christ in him, and the Most High did not let him see something or feel something, think something. I mean, where's your spirit of discernment? Since people want to use that word so loosely, and most of them don't even know what that word even means. What was your heart telling you was around your son? Your son was already arrested for having sex with a 14-year-old in a movie theater. So that shows you right there that this damn bastard is no good. So where was your discernment at? I'm talking to Senior Bishop Ben Gibson. Why did you not see that your son was full of caca, what they call shit? Maples and several other protesters gathered outside the church on Sunday demanding the facility's closure. They need to, because not only have the bishop's granddaughter been molested all up in the church, also other girls too. Hell no, they need to bring every last girl forward that been a victim, and male and female. Hell, some of these preachers like boys too, and I ain't just talking about the other ones, if you know what I mean. But at the same time, need to bring every female that was in that church that was abused and call out everybody's name, give them the name, and proceed from there. Because guess what? Justice will be served. Period. Point blank. No matter if it takes whatever. But big shout out to Miss Maples for bringing this story forward. And let me finish. It says also they just found out that he got a $10,000 bail, which is unheard of for a case like this. You know why? Due to his damn connections. Period. Point blank. And she also says, we are really disappointed with the district attorney for setting his bail so low. It's a shame. Now you have set this habitual predator, the sex offender bail so low, but yet still somebody jaywalk, you set they bail $20,000. They get a contempt of court, you set they bail $50,000. They skip court, you send a manhunter after them. But this guy right here can molest children and get a $10,000 bail. That's it. Oh man, he shouldn't even have a bail. Let me know what you all think about this situation. And once again, big shout out to Miss Maya Maples, and big shout out to also the little girl for basically speaking her truth and letting people know what was really going on. Because trust me, no matter how long it takes these children to tell the truth or tell what happened, at least they telling them. It's not like, even if the person was 20, 30 years old, because people always want to say, well, why it took so long. Remember, we're dealing with a fragile mind. We're dealing with a child, period. So let's at least give that child some credit for that, because she's already been through enough, and she don't need none of us to bring her down even lower. We're supposed to help build her up. And that was the preacher's job, but hell, they failed her also. It ain't the first time. Let me know what you all think about this message. They need to close this progressive Baptist church down, because ain't nothing progressive in there. It's all recessive. Let me know what you think in the comment section. If you like the video, push that like button. If you like the video, definitely subscribe to the channel. Also share this video with your family and friend and them fake ass church members and stuff who act like they shit don't stink and ain't nothing going on in those churches. It's a lot going on behind them closed doors. Let me tell you something. The biggest devils is not on the streets. They reside in those pulpits and those buildings because they feel they're more secured. Thank you very much. You all have a nice, blessed day and stay safe, because these devils and these Chesters, they out here. I'm out.